Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Levis completes this out wide.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
3rd and short. It's Levis.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Saints at 9-5 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Completes it to Perry. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line.
In motion right goes Sutton.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. First down, Broncos. What? They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Again, it's Williams. They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Levis out of the shotgun now.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Shane Zylstra,
his first touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Third down and 1.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
95.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Oh, good move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Javonte Williams
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Now Levis. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
23 yards the pickup there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. And this...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Levis.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss. Still on his feet.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Down right around the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, Levis.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run it again with Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mims in motion left.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they'll send Judy in motion left.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
3rd down and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Throwing is Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Williams here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A give to Williams, running right. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up right behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And they'll send Judy in motion left.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Levis back to throw. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 or the 34.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Levis from the gun.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
And my goodness, another interception.
Across midfield.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
In motion right goes Sutton.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Smoke Monday.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. One quarter remains here in Week 16. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
14. Hey.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
White Monday down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man, complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 72 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
211 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That one a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Zebra, 19. Alert. Go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
The option to give to Williams here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Chop 60.
Here's Levis.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like